very sweet, sweet girl. She loves the snuggles.
So you get on her?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What's she like to be on?
She's really nice, very professional. She always takes a good hold of you. Pretty sensible. You go out to breeze and she likes to jump around and play a little bit, but she just really loves the game, which I really appreciate. She likes to go fast. So she broke her maid at Keeneland, did it really well. We took it easy with her afterwards. I didn't want to rush her right back. And then we were kind of gearing up for the debutante at Churchill, which she did run in, but she just kind of missed the break and the 2-horse came over on top of her. So we didn't really get a fair shot there for her to be able to run her race. We entered for the allowance. Allowance didn't go here. Try the debutante here. See what happens.
How many horses do you have now?
Currently 18. We started with 2 last year, so it's been quite the growth.
You made your first start actually at Churchill Downs, but then you were racing here at Ellis and had your first win here at Ellis.
Yes, I had 2 2-year-olds, and my first starter at Churchill, I kind of just wanted to get a race into him. He was kind of like a silly colt that I knew he would kind of need it to get him ready for Ellis, and then he ended up breaking his maiden here, which was really exciting.
And I mean, that's quite the progression. We go from 2 horses to 18.
Yes, yeah, it's pretty impressive, very exciting. I think between 16 and 18 are the numbers I'd like to stay at. I don't think I would want to grow much bigger than that, just because I'm so hands-on and like to get on my own horses. But it's been fun.
And tell us a little bit about yourself, your background.
I started with hunter jumpers, but both my parents worked on the racetrack. And so I always wanted to work on the racetrack. They were like, you're not allowed to work on the track. So rode the show horses till I turned 18 and started galloping at Monmouth Park and kind of, went from there. I went kind of all over the place. I just traveled with the racetrack and worked for as many people as I possibly could.
Training with your own stable been what you thought? Are there surprises? Are there good and bad?
Good and bad, plenty of surprises. It's really fun. It wasn't, necessarily in the plans to go out on my own from the start, but once I realized, I think I can do it. For me, the main thing is developing horses. I really, really enjoy training horses and developing them. I'm not really in it to, be this big time leading trainer. I'm more in it to, enjoy training horses, having fun. Riding horses.
Yeah, because some people, when they start out, they say, oh, yeah, I really want to have, I want to have 80, I want to have 100, because that's how you come up with the good horses, but you're...
Yeah, no, I'd rather have quality over quantity, and I think that if you work hard and you can show that you can develop a horse properly and create, even a horse that maybe you claim and they're not doing so well and you can move them up, I think that shows a lot about the potential in the horse and your training ability.
How big would it be to win the debutante, your first stakes win? You are stakes place.
We're stakes place. It would be huge. And we'll see. I don't know if she'll like the distance, the 7 furlongs or not. She hasn't shown otherwise. But we'll just have to see what happens. You just never know. It's kind of the 2-year-olds. Every time you run them, it's kind of a new surprise.